Capricorn, how are you guys doing? Bonus time. Time for the July 2025 bonus reading. Now, when I do bonus readings, what I am looking for is details, situations, or whole scenarios that didn't make it into the first round of monthly readings, whether I accidentally skipped over it or just didn't have time to fit it in. So for those of you in need of a personal reading, you can find all the information in the description of this video. My number one pick here lately has been my new general personal readings. Those things are so quick, easy, convenient, and cheap. You ain't got to ask me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing. All you got to do is click what you want read, and I do the rest. Also, I got a surprise for you, for those of you who may have missed the memo. The fucking courses are back up and running. The courses are back up and running. My amazing wife, divine life partner, and badass business manager, Leah, somehow ripped all those hundreds of videos off of the old platform and built a whole new system. Don't ask me how she did it. I don't know. I had surrendered to the idea that it would be Christmas before that would be done. But that's how manifestation works. Anyway, though, and we do have a course that we are running throughout the remainder of July. Those of you who got the bundle already have this, but the course we're running for July is the Beginner's Guide to Manifestation. So maybe if you've never really played with manifestation, or maybe you're one of the people who jumped off of the manifestation bandwagon because you tried it and it didn't work, and you're ready to delete everything that you thought you knew and start over fresh. This is a good place to start. So that will be available for the remainder of July. August 1st, it goes bye-bye. Hopefully my new one will be ready by then. Hopefully. Everything you need to know is in the description of the video. All right, let's hop into this. I want to start these bonuses off with the current long-term partner. So if you're not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship, but you're not experiencing problems, this is not for you. What's happening with Capricorn in the current person universe? Current long-term partner, what's happening in July? 3 more shuffles, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Ooh, Sun card. Oh, shit. Oh. Damn. Straight out the gate. This kind of feels like this is hanging on by a thread. Ready to crash and fucking burn. Straight out the gate, very first line. Maybe you all have just been repeating the same karmic cycle. And looping and looping and looping and repeating and looping and repeating and looping. Some of you may have already done this too, because this has on and off written all over it. Have you all already done this? Some of you, 1 or 2 of you. But you know what? Honestly, with the Sun card being in the overall energy, it's telling me that a lot of you are relieved once this crashes and burns. That's a funny energy to come through. Like, finally, you're not my fucking problem no more. You know? 6 of Swords. Okay, we're going in circles now. That's interesting. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. I also have Libra. And that's it. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Well, let's look at this person's feelings and energies towards you. Current long-term partner. What are their feelings, energies, and intentions towards Capricorn universe? Man, King of Swords. Doesn't really look like they have a whole lot of emotion left for this. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. This person's very stuck in their ways, too. Not only that, but I feel like this person is just, and you're probably not surprised to hear this, but just generally unhappy. Just generally. Just across the board, they're just a generally unhappy individual. And a lot of you probably already know that, but I don't know. We got the 10 of Cups down here. So it's like they don't want to walk away. They don't want this to come to an end because they're comfortable. I think you've become their comfort zone, you know? They may not have any emotion. They may not be very happy, but they're comfortable. Have you ever met somebody who did like a real long stay in prison and then they get out and they don't like it? I can't count how many people I've met do like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years in prison, and then get out and they say, I want to fucking go back. I can't function out here. I can't deal with this. I got so comfortable. If you sit in shit long enough, you'll stop smelling it and get comfortable. So it's kind of what I'm feeling like is going on here with this person, you know? But yeah, I don't see anything to here that indicates any kind of mutual shared love connection, you know? So, okay, I honestly don't think that they believe this is ever going to come to an end. They really don't. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups. Yeah, I just don't think they believe it'll ever come to an end. It's like they don't take it seriously, you know? I don't know if they just straight up don't care or if they just really don't believe that this would ever come to an end. I don't know, but yeah, okay. That's kind of weird. Signs I have on the table: Aries, Leo. All right, let's grab the advice. We got the outcome, didn't we? We got the outcome. Let's get the advice. How do you turn that shit off? So fucking annoying. Okay, whatever. All right. Okay, let's see what the advice is. Queen of Wands. Shit, sometimes you just gotta put that foot down and do what needs to be done. Shit, see, let me tell you a little something about the Queen of Wands. Well, any queen or king for that matter, but especially the Queen of Wands. See, the thing you don't understand about the Queen of Wands is her whole fucking world could be crumbling beneath her feet and you would have no idea. You would have no idea. She don't fuck around. She don't play games. She sets boundaries. You definitely ain't gonna play no games with the Queen of Wands. I'm gonna tell you what, she will bust you upside the head with that goddamn stick before you play games with her. So, now I think you pretty much got this situation under control. I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, the question is, At what sign? I was saying this to a sign the other day. I don't remember which one it was. Was it Virgo, maybe? I don't remember. But anyway, just ask yourself this. What if this never changes? Am I okay with that? Am I cool with that? Whatever issue or problem or thing that bothers me or whatever the case may be, what if that never changes? Am I okay with that? That's an open-ended question. I'm not here to tell you that you should be or you shouldn't be. That's 100% up to you. I'm not judging you either way. But if you're not okay with that, time to boot, scoot, and boogie. If you are okay with that, well, you know what you got to do. You got to say fuck it and deal with it. One of our biggest problems as humans, one of the things that we do that gets in our own way, is we keep constantly trying to change things that we have no control of. I mean, there's some people who will dedicate years of their life trying to change something they have no control of. You know, and spinning in circles and spinning in circles and spinning in circles and spinning in circles, trying to take control of something that they oh so obviously have no control of. The universe keeps showing you that you ain't got no control of this. You ain't going to change it. But they keep spinning in circles and spinning in circles and spinning in circles, thinking if they do the same thing, they're going to get a different result, you know? At some point, what's the old saying? Accept the things I cannot change. If I can't change it, then fuck it. It is what it is. And that's no shit. All right, let's shift gears now. Now I want to see what's going on with the new person. Capricorns who are dealing with somebody you just recently connected with. When I say that, the intention I put into it is like in the ballpark of 3 months, something like that. But at the end of the day, it's whatever feels new to you. If you've been dealing with somebody for the last 9 months and that feels new to you, okay, take it, whatever. What's happening between Capricorn and the new person universe? What's happening? Hermit. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Let's get 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Also have Libra here. Oops, what's this? Queen of Swords, 2 of Swords. Well, we do got the Empress right in the very heart of the spread. So, being that this is surrounded by feelings and energies of uncertainty, with that Empress in the heart of the spread, that tells me that I do think this is a long-term soul contract. So I don't think this is a soul contract that's meant to be short-term and temporary. Now, does that guarantee it's going to be long-term? Not necessarily, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I do think that this person is supposed to be a part of your life for a while. You ain't supposed to be going nowhere anytime soon. They ain't supposed to be going nowhere anytime soon. Okay, well, what's this all about? This is what I can't figure out. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups reversed. Are you not 100% sure if you feel a real strong connection with them? Maybe this person's just one hell of a loner. And they're such a loner, maybe they're hard to connect with. Okay. All right, well, that's about all I can get out of that. Let's see what their feelings and intentions are. this new person Capricorn's dealing with? What are their true feelings, energies, and intentions? I wonder if that ties into that death card reverse that came out in the last spread. Hang on. Hang on. Two more. See, 2 of Wands. So there, both of y'all are a little uncertain about this. Past energy. I was going to try to steer around it, man. I was going to try to steer around it, but past energy. Now, I am not saying that this person is trying to reconcile with their ex. Not really saying that. But I do think they're not 100% sure whether or not they're even ready to settle down. You know what I'm saying? Not 100%. I think they're afraid of settling down. Well, okay. Let's get to the meat and taters of it. Is it settling down that they're scared of? No. Whoops. They're scared of this. They're scared of settling down, laying a foundation, getting comfortable, letting their guard down, getting happy, falling in love, and then pa-boom, right? That's what they're afraid of. They are lonely. They are empty. They do want to share their life with somebody, but they're afraid of getting hurt again. They're not playing games with you, though, just to let you know. That's the main thing I'm looking for when I look at their intentions. No, they're not playing games. Let's get the outcome. How's it playing out for the next 60 days? How's it playing out? Moon card. Oh, whoops. Lover's card. It's going to start getting more intense. Yep, it's definitely going to start getting more intense, especially as we get closer to fall. I don't see an ending happening. It's going to start getting more intense. Hopefully, as the connection intensifies, hopefully the connection starts to dig deeper at the same time. Because if not, it could start turning just a little bit on the toxic side. I don't think that's anything you have to worry about anytime soon, but that is a warning that, you know, if it goes long enough with the connection being really, really heavy and intense, but somebody having their guard up and not allowing that connection to penetrate the deepest level, after a certain amount of time, that will turn toxic. It will. You're good for now, but it will. All right, let's grab the advice. What's the advice for Capricorn and the new person? So, try not to judge what's happening. I always get so nervous when I go to give this advice because if I say one thing the wrong way, or if you take one thing that I say the wrong way, it could lead you in the wrong direction. Don't judge what's happening right now based on the past. However, it is always very important, when necessary, to know when to reach back in the past and grab some wisdom and integrate it into your path moving forward. There's a difference between reaching back to the past and grabbing wisdom when you need it, versus viewing everything through the lens of the past. There's a difference there. And it's not a fine line either. It's a very distinct difference. Very distinct. So understand this. Obviously, most of us have never been in a successful relationship before, right? Most people, or you wouldn't be here. That's okay. If you've never experienced something before, you're not going to know how it's supposed to happen when it's never happened before. If you've never experienced it before, don't try to figure out how it has to happen, because you don't know. How the hell do you know? How do you know what it takes to lay a foundation and build an actual life partnership if you've never experienced that before? See what I'm saying? So don't judge what's happening. Now, again, everything's about balance. I'm not saying roll over and be a piece of driftwood and don't do anything. I'm not saying don't put forth any work or any effort. What I'm saying is put forth work and effort, but to a large degree, you want to let go of the wheel and let the universe take the wheel. As easy as that sounds, it's hard. That's scary, letting the universe take the wheel, isn't it? Let things unfold the way they naturally want to unfold. Let this person be who they are and open up on their own terms. In the meantime, do the best you can to let this person know that they are safe to open up and be themselves around you without being judged. At the end of the day, that's all anybody really wants, is to be able to be themselves without being judged. It's all anybody really wants at the deepest level at the end of the day. And that's hard to find. That's hard to find because so many people are so judgmental and, they're so negative and they project their own shit onto other people, and that'll cause somebody to keep their guard up. If I just meet you and you got a nasty attitude, and you complain about a lot of shit, and you're always bitching about shit, and I see you being real nasty and judgy about a lot of different things and a lot of different subjects and a lot of different people, I'm not fucking letting you in. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, I ain't letting you in. You run your mouth too goddamn much. I'm not doing that. But if you let it be known that I'm free to be myself around you, then I'm going to let that guard down. And I'm going to let you in. You see what I'm saying? Alrighty. Let's take another look at the past person. Let's see if there's anything else important we can tell Capricorn about the person from the past. Anything I missed? Anything I left out? Anything of importance? Justice, Nine of Swords reversed. Four of Cups, they're giving you the silent treatment. Now, honestly, too, wow, you're like the second sign that this has come through for here. It's feeling like it's getting to a point where the universe is just shutting the door on this altogether. Yeah, it'll be like that sometimes. There's an open proverbial door of opportunity for someone to come forward. And if nobody does that, after a certain point, the universe is going to be like, all right, too late, boom, not in this lifetime. And once that door closes, it don't matter what you do. Both of you could try to come back together. The universe will fight against you. The timing will always be wrong. Something will always come up. Something will always get in the way. There will always be something fighting to rip the two of you apart. It's looking like it's coming up on that time. That is right around the corner because this is the last card in the spread. So I think before summer's over, if some kind of action isn't taken, by the time fall gets here, the universe is going to slam the door on this. Some of you dealing with a Leo also have Pisces and Libra. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Let's see how they feel about you. How's the person from the past feel about Capricorn, universe? I don't know. They may be keeping themselves busy and preoccupied so they don't think about it. Distracting themselves from it, basically. So I do think they want the silence to be broken. Yeah, I do think they would at least like closure. I think they would at least like the silence to be broken. You know, for y'all to clear the air, have closure, but with the Two of Wands, they don't know if that is even possible. They don't even know if it's possible. Now, another thing, too, they're still not choosing to look at the whole truth of the situation. Meaning they don't want to look at themselves. And it don't matter. I'm not pointing fingers here. It don't matter who did what. Don't matter who lied, who cheated, who did this, who did that. If you don't want to look at yourself, it's a done dollar. But, yeah, I don't really think they're holding on to any animosity or anything like that. They are guarded. They do got their guard up, though. Big time. Yeah. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? What's the advice for Capricorn? What's the advice? Fool card reversed. Well, don't jump into this head first willy-nilly. Seven of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands upright. Nine of Cups. I don't know why. It's telling me that right now communication with this person would not be a good idea at all. Now we have Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. One of these cards always comes out, like 98% of the time, in the advice for the past person. I've probably given this advice to at least 7 or 8 of the signs. Don't communicate with them unless you're 100% sure that you're solid enough to where they wouldn't trigger you, even if they tried. But see, both of them came out for you. For all the other signs, either this one came out or this one. You got both of them. So definitely do not go anywhere near this person unless you know for a fact this person could not trigger me if they tried. But it's saying right now that communication wouldn't be a good idea at all right now. The only thing I can guess is the fucking retrograde season. It's the only thing I can guess. For some reason, it seems like I get more past person readings during Mercury retrograde of past people coming back. My ex just reached out 3 days ago. What are his true intentions? I've been talking to my ex for the last month. Does she really want to be with me, or is she playing games? During Mercury retrograde, I get those come in like crazy. And that might not be the best time to do it. I don't think that's the best time to talk to a past person. I don't think so. So maybe hold off until retrograde season's over if you do want to reach out to this person. And then again, here's what I mean. Let me unpack it just a little bit. You got somebody you have past history with. You know how they trigger you. You know. And I know it's hard. Oh, I know it's hard. In no way am I saying that this is easy. But when you start to feel yourself being triggered by somebody who has already triggered you this way 1,000,000 times, don't even give them the satisfaction. Fuck the energy. Okay? Let's not even worry about the karma that it creates. Okay? Just the simple fact that you're giving them the satisfaction of letting them know that they still have emotional power over you. That in and of itself, you don't want to do. Because if a past person comes back and y'all are talking, and you know how it goes, where you can feel it starting to head in that direction. That one little fight we always got in, that one old little argument you can feel it start leaning in that direction. Back away and be quiet. Just ghost them if you have to. Quit responding to them. You know? Just poof, just go quiet. They know. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. They know why you're going quiet. But until you feel like you're ready for that, don't talk to them. Okay? All right, shit. I feel like those were the messages that my Capricorn friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.